So this is part of my job for today. All of this mud that we've had to scoop out of the wheel track when the pivot got stuck. It's gotten stuck twice in the same spot. So we tried to put a bunch of hay bales in there to help give it something to crawl up over, and that just made a big giant mess that Sam had to dig out yesterday. And it's just gotten plopped over here on the side of the field, which means that the alfalfa can't grow. So he had to go to Boise to go to work today. So I am going to try to scoop the mud off the field so the alfalfa can grow, and hopefully the pivot will stop getting stuck and we don't have to keep messing with this one spot. So the pivot is stuck again. So we went out and picked up 4 hay bales from the trash pile in the very back. And this is what it looks like when it decides to get stuck. Instead of crawling up on top of the dirt and rolling like a tire's supposed to, it just slimes itself and pushes dirt in front of it until it can't go any farther. And it makes a giant mess. And yeah. So now we're going to try to put hay bales in it and see if it'll work. So apparently the reason it stopped is because the frame came to a grinding halt into the side of the wheel track. So Sam gets to jack it up with the handyman, which scares me badly, but we're just going to pretend that it'll be fine because that's how we do things around here. And then I don't know what the next step is, but right now we're scary jacking it up.
I really love watching the pivot come towards the house, especially when the end gun is on. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's made it all the way to the other pivot stop and back, or almost back, without getting stuck in that spot. So hopefully our hay bale fix lasts a little bit longer, and I'm not, like I said, not jinxing anything. It would be great if we could just put rocks in the track and make like a little road for it, but then we've got rocks in our field, so that doesn't seem awesome. So I don't know if anybody else has ever had to fix wheel tracks for pivots so they don't get stuck, and I'd love to know what your solutions were.
So clarification between the two clips: when we put the hay in the track the first time, we broke the bales apart and put the flakes, so like the chunks of hay that the baler squishes together, and then it squishes a bunch of those together to make a bale. We broke those apart and laid those in the track, kind of trying to make a little ramp or a road for the pivot to crawl up on, but that was where it didn't work. It just smushed it all into the slimy, gooey mud and made that giant mess that we had to dig up out of the field. So when we went back the second time, when it got stuck, basically the next day or 2 days later, and had the 4 hay bales, we put the whole bale in the track and didn't cut the strings apart or anything, just left the whole bale in there. And so that's what's in there right now, and that's what seems to be working. So thanks for watching.